you box good, you can do this, you got this over him, you're gonna have to tighten up this, you're gonna have to do this. You know, it's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you'll whoop his ass, you'll do this to him. It's never like
yes man type stuff. Yeah.
When he has, with a person that has big IQ like that, if you do enough weights, you know, and you stay working for a long time.
Terence Crawford shared that his first conversation with Floyd Mayweather Jr. during camp for the Canelo Álvarez fight was focused on strategy. Floyd praised Crawford's talent, but advised him to stay alert against Canelo's experience. Crawford said the discussion was respectful, serious, and full of useful advice.
The big boy, he's strong. You know, you box good, you can do this, you got this over him, you're gonna have to tighten up this, you're gonna have to do this. You know, it's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you'll whoop his ass, you'll do this to him. It's never like
yes man type stuff.
I mean, it's like, hey, listen, you know, that's a dangerous fight, you know, but
that's the fight.
If it happened, you know, you can win, but you're gonna have to be on your A game.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. recently spent time in Terence Crawford's camp, helping fine-tune his preparation for Canelo Álvarez. Floyd was reportedly impressed by Crawford's discipline, skill, and overall focus, even calling him the best fighter in boxing today. Their training sessions were intense and focused, showing the strong respect between them and Mayweather's belief that Crawford has what it takes to beat Canelo.
Right now, in your opinion, who's the best fighter in the world?
We can put Tank up there in the top 10 in pound for pound. He has to be somewhere in pound for pound. And Canelo done something that is amazing when Canelo was able to go to light heavyweight and become light heavyweight champion, something that I didn't even see him going up that heavy, and he did that. So, but as of right now, I have to put Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford has long respected Floyd Mayweather Jr. not just for his boxing ability, but for how he built his career and legacy. Over time, that respect grew into a real connection between them. Crawford has picked up small pieces of advice from Floyd along the way and actually puts them into practice. Their relationship is built on shared ambition and a mutual mindset about what it takes to reach greatness in boxing.
I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever keep it real, boss. Keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fight. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll beat it.
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd, nah?
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person.
Terence Crawford looks fully locked in from the latest training clips, treating this fight with complete seriousness. His camp is pushing his conditioning, technique, and footwork to a higher level to match a physically stronger opponent like Canelo Álvarez. Every spar and drill shows tight, focused preparation aimed at being ready for anything on fight night. Floyd Mayweather Jr. sparked debate after bringing up past performance-enhancing substance controversies involving Canelo Álvarez. He questioned why media coverage and criticism seem inconsistent across fighters. The comments divided fans. Some agreed there's a double standard in boxing, while others felt Floyd was just creating unnecessary controversy. Either way, his remarks reopened discussions about fairness and accountability in the sport.
We don't talk about is, Canelo. steroids. Y'all don't talk about that. So we don't know. We really don't know all the fighters he beat. He could have been not clean in a lot of fights.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. didn't just praise Terence Crawford. He broke down what it really takes to beat Canelo Álvarez. Drawing from his own experience, Floyd stressed that skill and strategy matter more than aggression. He advised Crawford to stay composed, time his shots well, and fight with intelligence. While acknowledging how tough the challenge is, Mayweather expressed confidence that Crawford has the ability to get it done.
Terence Crawford jumping up from 154 to 168 and beating this quote-unquote version of Canelo Álvarez would diminish the accomplishment that Floyd Mayweather accomplished beating his version of Canelo Álvarez. Is it two different versions of Canelo Álvarez? And obviously, Canelo Álvarez is 62 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He is obviously bigger. When Floyd fought him, it was at 152 catch weight, but it had no rehydration clause. So you might as well just say it was at 154. Now, two things they have in common is that Floyd Mayweather was 36, 37 years of age. Terence Crawford is 37 years of age, going on 38. So he'll be 38 when he fights Canelo Álvarez. Floyd had already had 2 fights at 154. He had the fight with Miguel Cotto and he had the fight with Oscar De La Hoya.
Terence Crawford isn't avoiding the criticism about moving up in weight to face Canelo Álvarez. He's embracing it. He understands the concerns about size and strength, but treats them as part of the test, not something to fear. His confidence is built on preparation, not ego. Crawford is stepping into this fight aiming to prove himself, silence doubts, and show he belongs at the highest level.
Fight because of the challenge. Yeah. I love the challenges, and I love the people that I hear them now. You too little. You know, Canelo gonna break you. He's gonna stop you. You come from 147, that weight too big, this and that. I can hear it now. And that just excites me to go in there and just be like, okay, let me prove him wrong once again.
That fight would be gigantic. If Canelo gets through Jamel and then you guys fight, that fight would be gigantic.
And it's crazy because, like, in the past interviews, I was like, man, Canelo too big, man. It's weight classes for a reason. I was like, nah.
David Benavidez has shown strong support for Terence Crawford, saying many people are underestimating his chances. In his view, Crawford's skill, focus, and mental toughness make him a real threat and a legitimate candidate to pull off the upset against Canelo Álvarez.
Magazine, which is owned by Turkey, reported that Canelo and Crawford have agreed to the September date and that it's essentially on. What is your I know this has been rumored and talked about, but now it seems like a done deal. What's your reaction to this?
It's a good fight. You know, it's a good fight for both of them. Good fight for I think it's more important for Crawford than anybody, you know, but I think if anybody could beat Canelo, I think Crawford could.
Yeah, I know you said, like, he could be the guy. What kind of a chance do you ultimately give him?
I think you give him like a 7 out of a 10.
Oh, wow, that high. I thought you were going to say like 25.
Well, I mean, no,
just because of the size.
Good. Crawford is good, and I think he's been known that he's going to fight Canelo for a long time. And, you know, Crawford, he likes to pick up the weight, so I'm sure he's been working on the weights for a long time. So, you know, Crawford, when he has, with a person that has a big IQ like that, if you do enough weights, you know, and you stay working for a long time, you know, you have a puncher's chance.
Shakur Stevenson has openly backed Terence Crawford, praising his skill level and rejecting claims that size will be a major disadvantage against Canelo Álvarez. He believes Crawford is physically stronger than people assume. Meanwhile, Jeff Mayweather also rates Crawford as the more complete fighter overall, highlighting his versatility and sharp boxing IQ. However, he still warns that Canelo is not an opponent to underestimate.
What do you say about that?
I think skills pay the bills.
Yeah.
And I feel like, truthfully, he's not as little as people think. Like, people think he's like very small.
He cut weight to get the 147, 154.
Yes. Yeah. He's not as small as like people think. It's just he look like it.
Yeah.
So like if you see him in
person
and he get on a scale or something, you wouldn't believe that's his weight.
I told somebody the other day, he might get on the scale weighing like 166, 167 fighting Canelo, and people wouldn't believe how ripped up and cut up he'll still look. He won't look like he's overweight Terence Crawford. He gonna look like a solid Terence Crawford.
I think he beat Canelo though. I've been saying, I remember when he fought when they fought. Go watch an interview after the fight. I literally said, I think Terence Crawford would beat Canelo.
Okay, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, a long time ago. Yeah. No cap.
I did tell him after the Smith fight, I said, man, go get Canelo. You the greatest.
Yeah.
This era.
For sure.
Yeah, it's no question.
No question, yes.
Actually, back to the you and Terence working together, because you've shared everything you've learned from him. There was fans doing their homework in the Avanesian fight and in the Spence fight saying, actually, it looks like Terence may have taken a couple things from Shakur as well, not just Shakur taking things from Terence.
No, that's for
Petty Atlas believes Terence Crawford has the edge over Canelo Álvarez due to his ring intelligence and adaptability. He points to Crawford's ability to adjust mid-fight and quickly read opponents as the key factors that make him stand out.
He's human, so he had a few hiccups. He won the fight. He's Terence Crawford. A lot of people say, "Oh, Teddy, you make him so good. You're always saying how great Crawford is." You know, but who's he beating? He unified the what was his first division? Lightweight. Then he unified the junior. Then he unified the junior welter, then he unified the welter. I think I got the weight classes right. It doesn't matter. He unified like 3 different weight classes. He moved up in weight. Guys are tired of me saying it. I look at him. Look, Canelo's special too. I get it. And he's bigger. I get that too. And everyone's going to say, well, after Madrimov fight again, had a couple hiccups. Now he's stepping up another weight class. Now he's got to fight Canelo, who's even bigger, stronger, better puncher, you know, a unified champion that he's been, you know, all of that stuff. He's not going to be able to handle it. I ask this question. See, I go to the other side. I say, okay, yeah, can Canelo handle the smaller guy who's going to be faster, who's going to be slicker, who's going to be better defensively, who's going to have better legs, you know, who's going to be able, sometimes Canelo at this point in his career can slow down a little bit. They're both getting older. I get it.
Ariel Helwani highlighted concerns about Canelo Álvarez, pointing to possible signs of decline, including age and reduced mobility. At the same time, he noted that Terence Crawford appears to be adjusting well to a heavier weight class and getting more comfortable as he moves up.
For switch hitter, he did all right in his first fight at 54, but now he'll get more comfortable as a bigger guy. You know, he's actually not that small, this, that, and the other. Yesterday on my program, I spoke to David Benavidez, and I asked him about this fight, and his response surprised me. I want to play this clip for you and get your response to David's answer. Here it is.
It's a good fight for both of them. Good fight for I think it's more important for Crawford than anybody, you know, but I think if anybody could beat Canelo, I think Crawford could.
Yeah, I know you said like he could be the guy. What kind of a chance do you ultimately give him?
I think you give him like a 7 out of a 10.
Oh, wow, that high. I thought you were going to say like 25.
Yeah, I mean, no, Crawford is good. Crawford is good, and I think he's been known that he's going to fight Canelo for a long time. And, you know, Crawford, he likes to pick up the weight. So I'm sure he's been working on the weights for a long time. So, you know, Crawford, when he has, with a person that has a big IQ like that, if you do enough weights, you know, and you stay working for a long time, you know, you have a puncher's chance.
Okay, so what do you make of that? What do you make of that response? I was a little surprised.
I need to clear up what he meant by 7 out of 10. Does he mean he's giving him a 70% chance to beat Canelo?
Yes.
Is that what it? Wow. That's,
yes.
I mean, who am I to disagree with Benavidez? Benavidez knows he's boxing, right? I mean, he might have shared the ring with both. I mean, with Terence Crawford. I mean, if anyone else was jumping up from 154 pounds to 168, not named Terence Crawford, I'd say this is crazy and they don't have a chance because they're fighting a guy that I still think is very, very good in Canelo. The reason I give Crawford a chance is because A, it's Terence Crawford and he's unbeaten, but B, I think Canelo's slipped just enough for me to think this is a real fight. This isn't Canelo that fought Golovkin second time round. I thought that was almost the best Canelo I've ever seen. It isn't that anymore. I've watched his last couple of fights. I've been lucky enough to have been at a few recent fights. The Bivol fight's taken something out of him. He doesn't throw punches and combinations. His feet have slowed just a little bit. And Crawford does throw combinations, and Crawford has really good feet.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s past fight with Canelo Álvarez adds extra context to the current buildup. Their 2013 clash is still remembered as a defining moment in boxing, where Mayweather, already an undefeated multi-division champion, controlled the fight and handed Canelo his first professional loss. At the time, Canelo was a rising young star with huge expectations, while Floyd was at the peak of his dominance. What was expected by some to be a changing of the guard instead became a showcase of Mayweather's experience and mastery.
Fought Floyd Mayweather at what? You're 23?
23.
That's so young.
Yeah.
And he was like, that was when he was
he was
prime,
his
right?
prime, yeah.
Prime, and you're only 23?
23.
What was that like?
I trained so hard, and now obviously I try to beat him, because beat him. If you beat him, you wanna be the best in the world at 23. So imagine that. But he was the better man that night. A lot of experience. He's a great fighter. But I learned a lot.
Let's talk about the only loss on your record at the moment. I mean, Floyd Mayweather Jr. It's not exactly a negative thing per se when you lose to someone who's known as one of the greatest of our time. Do you think that if you guys fought again, if you fought now and he was also in his prime, do you think the outcome would have been vastly different?
Definitely, it's gonna be different. No, because I'm more mature, more strong, with more experience. It's gonna be different.
Terence Crawford has been putting major emphasis on his jab during training camp, using it to control distance, break rhythm, and set up openings. In sparring, he's working with partners designed to replicate Canelo Álvarez style, helping him adjust in real time. Crawford is also switching stances smoothly to stay unpredictable and keep opponents guessing.
Watch the right hand for the decoy.
Y'all know chess? Fisher versus Spassky? Two of the best, you understand? That's what you watch. Two of the best. Nice. That's how stars work. You know how to work. You know how to get the most out of everything. Good job, Chuck.
Amir Khan, who has shared the ring with both fighters, says he respects the power of Canelo Álvarez, but also sees defensive weaknesses. He believes Terence Crawford's speed, movement, and defensive sharpness could give Canelo real problems. Khan suggests Crawford's style could frustrate Canelo and make him difficult to catch, even for a heavy puncher.
Canelo was a beast, man. Canelo was a beast. And you know, when it was offered to me, I tried to chase the Mayweather fight at that time, and it happened. And obviously, I was probably at my peak of my career there as well. So, whoever I was going to fight, I was going to give him a hard fight regardless. So we were probably winning that fight against Canelo until he knocked me out. But, yeah, I was boxing well. But you know, one thing, size, now I understand why they make weight divisions in boxing. Every weight division. But then again, look, bro, you would probably take it. I was offered like 10 million quid, bro. 10 million quid, bro. Look, end of the day, this is like, it's a lot of money, you know. I thought about it. What made me, when I got the deal on the table for 10 mil, I was like, should I take it or not? But then I worked it out. Normally, I have to have 3 or 4 hard training camps and fights to make that kind of money. That's still one fight. So you gotta do it in that one fight, you know what I mean?
Does Canelo beat Crawford?
Size, bro, remember, Crawford then is a big boy as well. Crawford's a big guy when it comes to weight. A box fight, I think Crawford, in my opinion, but size might matter. But then again, I think since when I fought Canelo's become a better boxer. He started boxing more better. You know what I mean? Technical more. Especially against the last fight against Mangui. He boxed really well as well. And he's looking really good. He's still, a lot of people might say, oh, he's getting old, this and another. But no, Canelo's still a beast.
I mean, Eddie Hearn says lives levels above Adam. What do you think?
I think today, Adam proved he is probably on the same level. But in my opinion, both guys want to fight each other this year.
Canelo Álvarez's most recent performance raised some concerns among fans, especially due to his low punch output against William Skull, where he appeared less active than usual at the same time. There are clear risks for Terence Crawford moving up in weight, especially into the super middleweight division filled with bigger, stronger fighters. The question remains whether his power will translate at that level. Still, Crawford's edge lies in his technique, ring IQ, and ability to adapt. This fight is being viewed less as a battle of strength and more as a test of intelligence. And Crawford looks determined to prove he belongs with the elite.
Be great. That'll be 3 times. If he go 154 and win the belt, that's 3 times super. Then I said, chase super greatness. Come on, Canelo. 160.
Well, if he can get in there with Charlo in like his next 2 fights where he still got age on his side, then maybe go up again. Like if he's trying to chase the greatness. But I mean, he already done something that's never been done. Charlo don't want none of that.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.